Toxic people will dislike you and still keep you around. Have you ever wondered how someone can remain friends with you while secretly harboring jealousy, envy, or even resentment towards you? Or maybe even stay in a romantic relationship with you while being unfaithful or showing clear signs that they are no longer attracted to you? This is because toxic people don't keep others around because they like them. They keep them around because they find them useful. When it comes to friendships and relationships, toxic people prioritize utility over affection. This means that they often view people's importance based on what they can provide, like attention, validation, money, status, connections, or even just a distraction from their own loneliness. Even if they dislike or envy the person in their life, they'll keep them close as long as they're useful to them. Toxic people also get a sense of power and control from keeping someone they don't like around them. It truly feeds their ego to think, I don't even like you, but you still want to be in my life. For envious women, this might look like keeping a friend they secretly resent just so they can monitor her, compete with her, or even subtly sabotage her. This way, they always feel like they're in the loop, but really, they're just keeping tabs on someone they can't stop comparing themselves to. For men in relationships, this might look like staying with a woman they mistreat and no longer feel attracted to, just to hold a sense of dominance and control over her. Instead of letting her go and allowing her to thrive, they keep her close so they can still benefit from her presence while tearing her down. Another big factor is fear. Believe it or not, a lot of toxic people are terrified of being alone. They tend to have a scarcity mindset when it comes to relationships. Instead of letting go of someone they no longer value, they'd rather cling to that person just to maintain a source of emotional, social, or financial stability. To them, it's not about love, it's about not losing their safety net. And then there's appearances. Toxic people are very concerned with image. An insecure woman has no problem keeping you around as the pretty friend if it makes her look good in public. She doesn't have to like you. She just has to benefit from the association. A man who doesn't actually want to be with you might stay in the relationship because he doesn't want to look like the bad guy who broke things off, or because having a partner makes him appear more stable and successful to the outside world. With people like this, image matters far more than actual connection. So as long as you're making them look good, they couldn't care less about how genuine the relationship is. Another common reason is projection. People who don't actually value friendships and relationships tend to treat others like emotional punching bags. Some toxic people will deliberately keep someone close so they can unload their frustrations, bitterness, and anger onto them. In their minds, that person becomes a safe target, someone they can vent their resentment, jealousy, and cruelty onto without facing real consequences. For narcissists and manipulative people, it goes even deeper. To them, you're not a friend, a partner, or a loved one. You're supply. Regardless of whether they like you or not, they need to keep you around because they thrive on attention, drama, and emotional reactions. Even negative emotions like arguments, tears, or jealousy keep them fed, so they'll hold on to relationships they don't genuinely enjoy just to maintain that constant stream of supply. Something else that's important to realize is that many toxic people see relationships as territory. They may not love you, they may not even like you, but they don't want anyone else to have you either. So they'll stay connected, string you along, or hover around just enough to prevent you from moving on, because in their mind, keeping access to you is a way of maintaining control. At the end of the day, toxic people don't keep people around because they value them. They keep them around because they value what they can get from them, whether it's power, supply, control, image, or utility. So, if you've ever wondered why someone who clearly doesn't like you still insists on being in your life, it's not about you. It's about what they're extracting from your presence. Once you see that, you realize their attachment isn't a compliment, it's exploitation. Alright guys, that is all for today's video. If you guys want to keep up with more of my content, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Reina Safo. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!